Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Xperia Junkie. As promised, here is my long-term review of the Sony Xperia Z4 Tablet. I've had this tablet since launch time in the UK, which was probably about May time last year, so I've had it for approximately 10 months, giving me a very good indication and how good the review of the device will be. In terms of actual tablet itself, it's very lightweight, weighing only 389 grams and only 6.1mm thin. Trying to detach from the keyboard, I can show you. See, nice and thin. You've got a coupless micro USB port there, which is great with the device being waterproof. You've got your signature power button, your volume rocker on the other side, your 8 megapixel camera on the back, and your headphone jack at the top, and your SD card slot there. This is the Wi-Fi only version, so no 4G slot in here. Otherwise, it would go in exactly where the SIM card goes into, the SD card, sorry. And touch up back into there so you can see the profile of it. In terms of screen, you've got a 10.1 inch diagonal, which is of 2K resolution, which is a big step up from the previous tablets, which had a full HD resolution. You get approximately 300 pixels per inch, which is significantly sharper than most other major tablets on the market, i.e. the iPad Pro 9.7 and the Samsung Tab S2. The only tablet that has slightly higher resolution is the Google Pixel C, I believe. But again, that's only by a few, so nothing major there. In terms of performance, using the Snapdragon 810, it doesn't get warm at all because it's got a larger surface area. I know there are a lot of heating issues with that CPU, but I've had none whatsoever, and that's playing high intense games or just general browsing on the internet. And it doesn't really affect the battery life, as I know that chip does drain the battery like there's no tomorrow on other devices too. In terms of operating, I now have the Google Marshmallow update, which came through just a short while ago. So I can show you on there about tablet. You can see Android version 6, so that gave it a bit of a performance boost. And in terms of actual operation, there's no lag, no stutter. Day-to-day use is absolutely fine. As you can see, sliding through the menu is not a problem at all. And opening applications is a breeze. So if I've got an iPlayer, opens up straight away. And again, you can slide through, loading as you're sliding on there along. So nice easy performance, and 10 months old, it still feels as good as it did from day one. As you can see, it is bundled with the BKB50, which is a great addition as I got it for no extra cost in the box when ordered direct from Sony themselves. The tablet itself still does come with a premium price at about £500 for the Wi-Fi and about £600 for the Wi-Fi with 4G. As I said before, this is only the Wi-Fi one. Generally everywhere I go I've got Wi-Fi access, so I'm absolutely fine with that. And the BKB50 keyboard is a fantastic little tool, offers great functionality and almost laptop/desktop like performance. And pairing the keyboard up as a doddle, just hold down a couple of keys, and as you can see, I can use the navigation keys to navigate through the main screens, and I can even use it to jump into the multitasking window. And then you've got your cursor if you wish to open anything up. And again, I can show you through there. So I'll go to my YouTube page, let that load up as well. And as you can see, it performs very well. So it is fantastic. The trackpad works perfect. You can customize a trackpad as well. So if I go into the actual settings of the keyboard, and touchpad, so you've got all there, the pointer speed, touch blocking and palm check. And the keyboard itself has got a 500 milliamp battery, which the battery life on the keyboard is phenomenal. And by that I mean it's extraordinary. Since I've had the tablet, I've had to charge the keyboard 3 times in 10 months, which is amazing considering I use it every day. The battery life is really that good. Battery life on the tablet itself, depending on how you use it and how you've got the screen brightness, I've got the screen brightness set to about 80%, as you can see there. There's no point having it maximum brightness, as all that's going to do is drain your battery, whereas 80% you still get fantastic viewing, and even when outdoors you've got no issues with that whatsoever. And overall day-to-day use, it is perfect. The keyboard offers so much more functionality, and it also comes with Microsoft Office pre-installed, so if you like to do your bit editing on the go, you can do so. And because of the keyboard functionality, you can do a lot more through Office than what you could just do with a standard touchscreen. The response of the keyboard is great too. So if I was to come out of that and go into, for example, do a quick Google search, I will actually use the microphone here. Sony Xperia Tablet Z4. And as we can see there, 10 reviews and maximum 5 stars, so that's all good. Now let's click on Sony's website. As you can see, loads are very quick. There's very little lag or stutter with the cursor, and it works, like I say, a treat. And you can just navigate through the web page if you wish, and you can click through all the links, and you can create your own tabs and bookmarks if needs be, and get everything there. And if I wish to bookmark a website, I can see it's all there, and I'll just close that page down now, and loading up GSM Arena. Quick comparison of the few tablets as I mentioned. So you've got the Z4 tablet, the iPad Pro 9.7 and the Google Pixel C. It is lighter than the competition. It is, depending on how you look at it, more powerful in certain areas. The expandable memory and waterproofing is a big thing, as a lot of them don't really have that functionality. And the waterproofing again is another thing I like, but the actual display for me is the best. And because you've got that option to customize it with the likes of the options that you get on the Z5 phone. So if I go into display settings, you can choose what kind of display you want. I've got it set to extra reality for mobile, just like I do on my phone for a more natural look. You can turn it off altogether to give a bit of a more plain, washed out kind of effect. Or you can get super vivid mode, which will maximize your colours, give it a more vibrant, super vivid image look. Not my cup of tea, but some people do like that, and I can completely understand why. In terms of other functionalities that you get with the keyboard, you can add shortcuts. For example, just down at the bottom here, hold on, go to Google Chrome, and it'll open up quite a few things. So for example, if I want to go to play music, open to portrait. What a surprise there. And the tablet itself actually will work in portrait mode. I don't know if you want to see this all on the screen here, but if I put it in, the keyboard still works within that functionality, which is great. So not many functions will give that. So if you want to use for the likes of Instagram, which only works in that way, and again I can now go into play music, and as you can see, it's now working absolutely fine. And so again, I can come out of that, switch that back around so you get a better view. In terms of camera, you do get two cameras as you'd expect. You get an 8.1 megapixel camera on the rear and a 5 megapixel selfie cam and video cam on the front too. And video wise, both record in full HD on the front and on the back. And if you are the kind of person that does take your tablet to events, for example, football, events at an arena for a concert or anything, then you need to give your head a shake. Use your phone for those kind of things. Only generally use the camera for video calls, and the camera itself, it doesn't take great shots, but then again, I've got my phone for anything like that. So I want to open up the camera, and I want to take a quick photo, for example, of the speaker I've got down there. And I'll just tap focus and take the shot. Again, I don't use this for taking photos in the slightest. This is all productivity based and watching media. And that's pretty much my long-term review of it. Would I recommend the Tablet Z4 to anybody? Yeah, if you're after a premium tablet with the added functionality of a keyboard that comes bundled in the box and you know is going to work perfect from day one. Yep, get it in terms of performance. It's fantastic. It's versatile, so you can take it on holiday, use it poolside, whether in waterproof. All I must stress, the keyboard isn't waterproof. It is only the tablet itself. You do have that benefit of expandable memory, which is a huge boost when a lot of tablets don't offer that. And yeah, you've got the camera, but you're only really going to use that for video calls maybe. And in terms of anything else, it's a stunning bit of kit. Well put together, well made, and highly recommended. And if you would like to see more videos regarding more Sony devices, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and please leave comments if you would like to see any other devices in the future. Thanks for watching and goodbye.